I was born and raised here in New Orleans, born to teenage parents in the Calliope Project, grew up in the Lower Ninth Ward. Just last year we had approximately 155 murders in our city. How many of you know someone who's been shot? Raise your hand. How many of you, keep your hands up, how many of you know someone who's been shot and killed in our community? Notice that I have my hand up as well. Because in 2014, I lost my own half-brother to violence on the streets of New Orleans. And in fact, that incident was the main reason why I became a federal prosecutor in the first place. Our job at the U.S. Attorney's Office, we're basically a big law firm, but our job is to try to protect the country. We try to protect the country in court, we try to protect the country's money, we try to protect the country from being attacked, from terrorist attacks. It's one of our major priorities. We also try to protect each and every one of you. We try to protect our people from fraud and corruption and violence in our community. When we find people that have violated those federal laws, we try to make sure that they pay. I am from the exact same place where many of you are from. Born to teenage parents, I went on to Harvard University, Georgetown Law School. I was a federal prosecutor in New York, and in 2013, the President and the Senate selected me to serve as U.S. Attorney. You can do this. You can do so much more in your life, regardless of your race, regardless of your gender, regardless of your religion, regardless of how much money you have, and most certainly regardless of how old you are. You can be part of the solution. Let me have you raise your right hand for me. Repeat after me. If I see a gun, I won't touch it. I will remember that any gun I see might be loaded. I know how important it is to keep myself safe. I will never bring a gun to school. I will never use a gun to settle a personal problem or dispute. I will use my influence with my friends to keep them from using guns, to settle disputes. My individual choices and actions, when multiplied by those of young people throughout the country, will make a difference. Together, by honoring the pledge, we can reverse the violence and grow up in safety.